Good afternoon here, YouTube people. What is going on with you all today? So, I got another one of Paul. And we need to talk about this John 10:10. The thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Who was Jesus Christ talking about in this passage? Well, let's level it out. Okay, so when Paul, who was named Saul, at that time, he shows up on the scene. He kills hundreds and hundreds of followers of the way, okay? Including Stephen. And then all of a sudden, he's like so apologetic for doing so. No, I'm not going to put him in judgment because it's not my job to do. But he shows up on the scene in that manner. That is killing, right? The last I heard it was. Okay? Then he's speaking to the church in Corinth. And they had him on embezzlement charges, but there wasn't enough, quote-unquote, witnesses during that time to actually persecute him for it. But he says, I have stolen. And, last but not least, he destroyed the whole Christian faith as we know it. Because everything that Jesus Christ came for and taught to his apostles was just totally obliterated. It was gone. And it was gone because of him. There's nothing else that I could say as far as that's concerned. He just killed, he stole, and he destroyed everything. And still, people defend him to this day. Well, like I said before, how could all of these people have gone wrong? How? He warns us so many times, and still you listen. But when did you ever hear Paul? I ask you, scholars. In Matthew, Mark. Well, actually, in Matthew, Luke, and John, it is written that he said he is the way, the truth, and the life. But when did Paul ever say that? Not even one time. Not even one time does he say that my Father is the way, and the truth, and the life. So, why is it, do you think, that he missed the boat when it came to that? Now, Mark's writings was actually dated a couple of decades before all of this. So, because if we're known to be right, it was written 70 years after my father's death, okay? And Mark's was written a couple of decades before this. So, why is it that Paul never mentions that at all? Not even one time. He never says that my Father is the way, the truth, and the life. Why? Anybody going to stand up and raise their hands of why he never said it? As I said, he was put there to kill, steal, and destroy. He destroyed everything. Christianity, as you know it, belongs to Paul. It doesn't belong to my Father. Yet you still want to defend him at all costs. Not even being prepared. You know, people try to pull out verses and that. Even some people go back to the Old Testament on it. But it makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Now look at Pharaoh with the heavy calves, the cows that were heavy, that were not starving, and the 6 that were starving. And that gives you a perfect picture of the churches that belong to my Father and the ones that belong to Paul. It only takes one person to understand what I'm telling you today. It only takes one. Come out of the Pauline theory while there's still time. And that is the message for today. I want to tell you that I love you. I know I have lots of wrinkles under my eyes, but lots of things going on. Anyways, I love you. Love yourself. Love my Father God, and by all means love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.